What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader, here with a very special interview with my top student, Tim Grittani, who has turned $1,500 now into over $7 million. It wasn't easy, it didn't happen overnight. Learn from his journey.
Right now in the markets, cannabis stocks are probably the hottest thing, and I have been trading them pretty actively. The first thing I think that I'd have to say is that I'm pretty sure it's just a big bubble, and everyone's got to be aware of that and be really careful about that. This isn't the first time I've seen cannabis or weed stocks go wild. I mean, I've been doing this since 2012, and it seems like every time a few new states are about to legalize or there's some big federal related thing about marijuana or whatever, you see weed stocks go wild. This one's been a little different than times in the past because I've seen some more expensive listed stocks that are making the wild moves, and usually it's just the OTC cheapies. But usually the way that it ends, in the past at least, is that there's a big run-up into the new legalization in the few states, let's say, or the new big vote. And then once the vote passes or the states legalize, what tends to happen is it becomes a giant sell the news event. I've seen it 3 or 4 times, like I've said, where once that day comes and the good news is approved, everyone's catalyst is gone. It's happened, it's over. And you have a lot of buyers who suddenly become sellers. So I believe the Canada decision is mid-October, or becoming official in Canada is mid-October. And I'm going to be looking for something similar then. Now, I won't go all in short or anything like that. I'm going to manage my position wisely. But I'm going to remember what I've seen in the past, and I'm going to look for this to turn into a potential sell the news event. Now, other than that, I say as far as trading these stocks in general, keep in mind that just because marijuana is going to be huge, and it could be a booming billions and billions of dollar industry, a lot of these companies, that really doesn't apply to them. They are companies that are hemorrhaging money. You've just got to look at a 10Q, look at their quarterly filings. And what I look for, one of the first things I look for is, does this company make money already? And in many cases, the answer is no. And the run is just a lot of hype to do with the fact that they have a business in a hot sector. Now, unless this sector being hot and Canada legalizing, unless this will translate into massive profits for the company in the future, which is a very speculative thing. I mean, I don't know if any of us can say that for sure, but as long as the company is losing money, there's only one way they're going to do business, and that's issuing shares, diluting shareholders, and doing it over and over again until either they're bankrupt or delisted, or they find a way to become a real profitable company. So, I mean, these are not long-term holds in my opinion, none of them. But that doesn't mean you can't buy, that doesn't mean you can't take advantage of the big crazy run-ups. We've had some amazing, amazing moves over the last month or so. But just be very careful with the fundamentals, be very careful with whether the company actually makes a profit or not. And for sure, be careful once this news has come and gone. And that could be when the bubble bursts.
What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader, here with an amazing video with one of my newest 6-figure students. He just graduated college, already made over $100,000. Pretty amazing. He is wise beyond his net worth. He is on the verge of doing some great things. Check this out.
So recently in the marijuana, in the stock market, the marijuana sector has been going absolutely nuts. And that's something we look for as traders. We look for something called sector momentum, and it's the best catalyst that you can find. That's when you really get some wacky, volatile moves and some great profits to make. So Tilray is the newest sector leader, and so it was a $20 stock, a $1 billion company at $20, and over the next 2 weeks, it went to $300. An absolutely insane move. Retail investors are in absolute euphoria. And what that creates is sector momentum. It allows for the penny stock land to wake up. And so what happened as a consequence, and a good consequence, is we had a stock called NBEV. NBEV went from the low 2s to $10 in a matter of 4 days. And how that happens is all the trader community, all the day traders, the millions of day traders that there are, once they see the sector momentum, they start to look for stocks within that sector that have the same correlating news, and they start just throwing in shares at all the different random penny stocks that are low float that they can find. And eventually, one of them catches momentum, and shorts get too aggressive too soon, and they get caught backwards, and it creates this short squeeze. And it creates such volatility that stocks have the power to go from 2 to 10, and then once the rug is pulled, it comes right back down to 3, 4 area. And it's in these volatile life cycles when the stocks have multiple days of run up, multiple days of coming back down and bounces. That's when the patterns in this penny stocking framework really comes into play. That's when we are able to capitalize on the meat of the move, and even if we don't make the whole move, we're still able to make fantastic gains. And the odds of the patterns working out in these times of extreme volatility are much greater than when you're trading the random stocks or the random unicorns that come out of nowhere and throughout the year.
Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.